Hey, how's it going? Doing back in the video, and today I'm going to be talking about how the Golden State Warriors could officially be back, and they might be back to their old form. Now, obviously, they're not going to go back to their Kevin Durant days, because that is just unreplicable. That's not a word. Anyway, you just can't replicate what you did with that team. They were just that good. But you can be a form of it, and they have shown that they could potentially be a very, very good team still in the NBA. As despite their very, very lackluster start to the beginning of the season, they have picked it up by a great, great deal. So they still look very, very good, and Steph Curry looks better than ever. So with all that in this video, I'm going to get into a few reasons why I think Golden State is still a very good team and a very scary team when it does come around to playoff time. So if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe button into the absolute world of me. And like I said, if you like the video, like button, subscribe button. Y'all been showing tons of support. Cannot thank y'all enough. But without further ado, without rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Okay, so my first reason for this video is going to be that they have been a completely different team with Draymond Green on the court. As I mean, Draymond Green, although since he's came back, hasn't been putting up big numbers, but he just does so many things that don't show up on the stat sheet and just helps in the team in so many different ways. He is a direct correlation to whether they succeed or not. As just look at this. Through the first 4 games when Draymond Green was not with the Warriors yet, they were 2-2, losing to Milwaukee by 39 and the Brooklyn Nets by 26, damn near losing to any good team they played by almost 20-something points no matter what, and they looked awful, and they only beat the Chicago Bulls by 1 point and the Detroit Pistons by 10 points. 2 of the worst teams in the NBA they barely beat, and 2 of the best teams in the NBA they got absolutely shit on. So it really wasn't looking very good at all, and then on top of that, Curry is putting up respectable numbers during that span where he was averaging 26 points a game, but also 4.3 turnovers per game on 31% shooting from the 3. So I mean, not great numbers at all, not terrible, but definitely not Steph Curry-like numbers. But in the games that Draymond Green has been back for, they have looked so much better. They are currently 3-2, with Steph Curry averaging 34.8 points per game, only 2 turnovers per game, 5.5 assists per game on 39% 3-point percentage from the field. So he has been a much different player ever since Draymond Green has come back. But in games that Draymond has also gotten more than at least 20 minutes in a game, because in this first game back, he did not play but 17 minutes. So in games where he got at least 20 minutes or more, they're currently 4-1, which is very, very impressive, with that one loss coming by only 7 points to the Los Angeles Clippers, a team that is legit finals contenders. So it's not like they're losing the bad teams anymore, and they're no longer getting blown out by the best teams. They are barely losing to them, and they just revenged that loss by beating the Clippers by 10 points just last game. So within this little 4-1 game stretch, 5-game stretch, where they were playing very, very well, with Draymond Green being back and actually getting real minutes, Steph Curry is currently averaging 33 points per game, 5.7 assists per game, 6 rebounds per game, only 2 turnovers per game on 41% shooting from the 3. So we are seeing some of the best basketball of Steph Curry's career, and he is doing it without even having Klay Thompson on the court, as he is out with an Achilles injury. So with just Draymond Green coming back, it shows you how important Green is to this Golden State Warrior roster. Without Draymond Green, they're getting destroyed by any good team they face, barely beating the worst teams in the NBA and looking like a potential lottery pick team. But now with their team being more together, with Draymond Green being back, another leader, very great player, they are currently looking like a legit playoff team, and it's going to be a very hard out for whoever plays them in any series if they do make the playoffs. And that goes for the 1 seed through the 8th seed. No matter where the Golden State Warriors align, they are going to be one of the best teams in the playoffs, no matter where they are seeded at. And they're going to be a very fun team to watch, and I don't even like the Warriors or Steph Curry really, but they have been just so exciting to watch. I have tuned into a lot of their games this season. So I think for sure Golden State with Draymond Green is a completely different animal than Golden State without Draymond Green. And it just helps Steph Curry so much, it helps the team so much, adds a leader, adds flow to the team, and it just does so much for this team that does not show up on the stat sheet. Now, my second reason for this video is going to be that they are starting to get more comfortable. Now, what I mean by this is that both Kelly Oubre and Andrew Wiggins had a very, very rough start to their season. They looked like complete bums out there, and that they didn't even deserve to be on the NBA court. But ever since those first 3 or 4 games of the NBA season, they have been having much more success, as Kelly Oubre is currently averaging 13.4 points per game on 44% shooting from the field, which is a huge improvement from what he was doing throughout the first 3 games. And then also Andrew Wiggins, someone who was projected to be one of the biggest contributors offensively to this Golden State Warriors team, and one of the more interesting players to see if he can finally break out and become an all-star and be a very good second option on this Golden State Warriors team. After the first 3 games, he is currently averaging 20 points per game on 48% shooting from the 3-point line. So that is very impressive. He's damn near shooting 50% from the 3-point line, and was just now the leading scorer in the game that they beat the Los Angeles Clippers, which is very, very impressive to see. And then also, I mean, he's been getting better and better every single game. Same with their rookie James Wiseman, who's also been getting better and better, more comfortable throughout the entire season, and that is just going to continue to happen as Curry, Green, Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, and James Wiseman all really start to bond together, build chemistry. That starting lineup is going to get stronger and stronger, and the offensive potential they possibly have is very, very interesting, because Wiseman's already looking like a very great player. He can do a lot of things for this Golden State Warriors team. You already know Steph Curry. If he gets hot, we've already seen it once. He went for 62 already. You know what you're getting from Steph Curry. Andrew Wiggins can pour in 20, 25 points a game, so that's huge numbers coming from him. Kelly Oubre is a very good, very athletic 15-point per game scorer, but he's also a high energy guy. He brings tons of energy to the court. And then Draymond Green, that veteran leader, doesn't do all the dirty work stuff, all the stuff that's not cute. He is going to do that and help your team win in any way that he can. And Draymond can shoot a 3 if he absolutely has to. So it's not like he's a liability offensively either. If he needs to score, he will score, and if he's wide open, he will most likely knock down the shot. So everybody on this team can contribute offensively in some way, but also bring other things to the table that aren't just offense. So it is very, very interesting to see how this team is going to build and how far they can go with this current lineup that they do have. But unfortunately, guys, that's my first video. So comment below, do you agree with me? Do you think Golden State's back? Do you think they can potentially contend? How far do you think this team can go? What do you think they will make the playoffs? What seed do you think they will be? On your thoughts in the comment section below. If you did like the video at any point, hit the like button and subscribe button. It means the absolute world to me. Hope you have a blessed day, Kyle. Blessed day. So you need to have a blessed day. All glory to God. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.